Hi, it's Linda. It's a rainy Sunday afternoon here in Southern California, Oceanside. So I decided it'd be a good day to make a couple recipes that I've been working on. And one of the reasons is, as you can see, look at my abundance of lemons. This is not even half of what I picked off the tree yesterday. So this recipe is going to be lemon cookies. Then I'm going to make another one for lemon bars after this one. And they only take a little bit of lemon. So if you're in my neighborhood or you're watching my video in my neighborhood and you want some lemons, please let me know. This recipe is a yummy lemon cookies. They're 1 point each. They'll be perfect for like an afternoon tea or late night snack, or actually any time. But that's what I'm going to make today. I'll run over the ingredients real quick with you, and then I'm going to get started on the recipe. This recipe, once you mix it all together, it needs to go in the refrigerator and set for 2 hours or more. So while it's setting, I'm going to go to the next recipe. So I want to get this one started first. My voice holds on that long. I was sick this last week, and thank you, Lord, I'm getting better, feeling lots better, able to do my videos. The recipe calls for 1.5 cups of flour, 1 cup of granulated sugar. I use the SWERVE sugar replacement, so it brings it down to 0. This is how I make them 1 points. It's going to be a 1/4 cup of I can't believe it's not butter light, and then 1/2 teaspoon of salt, a 1/4 cup of SWERVE. I should put my glasses on so I'm not telling you the wrong amounts here. Whoa, what do you know? A 1/4 cup of the SWERVE powdered sugar replacement, the confection sugar replacement, 2 large eggs, a 1/3 cup of plain non-fat Greek yogurt, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, a tablespoon of some lemon zest, and a tablespoon of fresh lemon juice. I think we've got it all covered. One thing you might notice, on my little list here of things, I don't have the baking powder or the salt. The reason is I use a lot of the self-rising flour. Self-rising flour already has your baking powder and your salt in it. So that's how I'm going to do it. I will go ahead and post it the way I just told you. In case you don't have self-rising flour, then you can use the salt and the baking powder. You'll know how much to use. If you have the self-rising flour, just don't add the baking powder or the salt. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm going to start putting it all together now. I went ahead and measured everything out. It says take the flour and the baking powder and the salt and mix it together in a small bowl and put it aside. Since we already have all those ingredients in the self-rising flour, I just put it 1.5 cups right here, put it aside here. Now we're going to mix the rest of the ingredients. We're going to take 2 egg yolks, and that's egg yolks, not the full eggs. 2 egg yolks. And okay, let me get my glasses here on again. Make sure I'm not forgetting any steps on this. And I'm going to take the I cannot believe it's not buttered. That's a 1/2 cup of, no, it's a 1/4. Sure, yeah. 1/4 cup of I can't believe it's not butter light. Put this in with it. This is what it looks like in the package, in case you've never bought it. Okay. And then we're going to add the sugar, 1 cup of SWERVE sugar. It's a sugar replacement that's 0 points. Put that in there. And then we're going to add 1/3 cup of Greek non-fat plain Greek yogurt. It's got a lot of protein in this thing. And then I'm going to take my mixer and I'm going to mix this together. Let me see, and then I'm going to add the lemon to it. I'll be right back. I'll probably go ahead and juice the lemon and just do it on fast forward so you can see how I'm putting all this together. Okay, I put the lemon zest in, and which actually a tablespoon of lemon zest pretty well is all of the skin on the lemon. It pretty well took every bit of it off to make a tablespoon. And then I put a tablespoon of the fresh lemon juice. Then I beat it all together with my mixer on high till it was nice and fluffy. And then now I'm going to add the flour. And this is 1.5 cups, and I'm going to mix this all together. And then I'll be right back and show you the last step before we put it into the refrigerator for a few hours. Okay. Okay, I'm back. If you like a little more of the lemon zesty flavor in your cookies, then add a little bit more lemon juice and a little bit more of the lemon zest. And that's what I did, because I sampled the dough and it wasn't quite lemony enough for me because I like mine really kind of tart. So now it's all done. So the last stage before it goes into the refrigerator for a few hours is, now I'm going to just take it, I'm going to put it here on some wax paper, or it says some plastic wrap. I use this press and seal plastic wrap because it's just so easy to seal everything up. And then I'm going to roll this up, and it's going to go in the refrigerator for a couple hours, and then I'll be back. Okay, it's been a few hours, and I took the cookie, I'm making the lemon cookies. I took the cookie dough out of the refrigerator. I'm going to unwrap it, and don't want to make a lot of noise here on the microphone. So I'm going to unwrap it. I'm going to start making little round balls. Should make about 30 of them, and put them on, I've got it on parchment paper. I'm going to lightly spray it with a little butter pan just to be on the safe side. Then it's going to go in the oven at 375 for about 9 to 10 minutes. So I'm going to start rolling them up now. Okay, I just rolled up 30 balls. I did a little fast forward so you can see. Wasn't quite sure how big to make them, but I know it's the recipe the ingredients says it makes 30, so I want to kind of stick to 30 so I know how many points. Some of them were a little small, so when I got done I went back, as you could see in the little fast forward video, and made some of the other ones a little bigger. It really helped is I have one of these little tiny scoopers and just scooped it. If you were watching the fast forward, you could see how I just pulled the dough right through. Put a little bit of water on my hands every 3 or 4 cookie rolls that I was doing, because they started getting a little sticky. But then they went right on, and now I'm going to put them in the oven for like 9 to 10 minutes, and then I'll take them out and I'll cool them a little and put them in a bag of powdered sugar and dust them lightly, and they'll be done. Okay, I just took them out of the oven. The notes that I had from a couple recipes, they said 9 to 10 minutes, no way. So I tried it for, I thought, well, maybe 12, still no way, because they're supposed to be a little golden, it says, and they were still kind of doughy. These are perfect. I cooked these around 15 minutes. So I'm going to put on the recipe, about 14-15 minutes, cook until golden brown. So you'll just want to check on them because every oven varies. So here's 30 of them right now. They look like they turned out pretty good. I'm going to let these cool down just a little till they cool down to a warm temperature. And then once they cool down, I'm going to put them in a little bit of the SWERVE powdered sugar replacement, and sprinkle them with a little bit of this powdered sugar, and then they'll be all done. And so then I can finish up this recipe. You're probably wondering why I'm in orange now. I started off earlier today with my black top on, and then I did another recipe. Both of them were baking ones. Both of them had powdered sugar and flour and stuff. Finally, my black sweater just had to go, and I'm finishing this one up in my orange. Just in case you're one of those observant people that always notices every little thing on my videos, that's why the video finished up in the orange, because now it's like 10 o'clock at night and I've been cooking all day, but something I enjoy doing. Okay, it's been a few minutes. They're lightly cool, still warm, but I can pick them up. So now I'm going to take a few at a time, throw them in this bag, dust them a little bit with the sugar-free powdered sugar SWERVE confection sugar, and then I'll be done. Be right back. I'm going to put this on fast forward. Okay, I put a few in the powdered sugar and it looked like it was just really absorbing it. So now I'm just going to kind of take a brush and lightly take some of the powdered sugar off, because we only want a little bit of dusting of powdered sugar. We don't want it to overwhelm the yummy lemon taste. So that's why you're going to see me doing a brush now. Okay, this is a little tedious, so I think I'm going to do is put them in there, shake them around a little, put them in a bowl, then I'm going to dust off a little bit of the powdered sugar. See if this works a little better. Okay, they're all done, my lemon cookies, and you can see in the little fast forward I did, trying to figure out on the powdered sugar. You do want, you know, some powdered sugar on it. So I went ahead, if you'll notice, I was going to try to just take a brush and take some of it off. I just tapped each one, because they're pretty sturdy cookies, just to make sure they're not just super covered in the powdered sugar. And it turned out just right, because you're supposed to use 1/4 cup of powdered sugar, and this is the sugar replacement. I use the SWERVE, which is 0, and it's all natural sugar replacement, and it with no aftertaste. It tastes so good. So I coated all these. We have 30 cookies. Each one is 1 point each, and they're lemon. I think I'm going to have my lemon fix for a while now. Between my lemon bars today and now lemon cookies, I'll probably freeze some and take some over to our home fellowship Bible study on Friday night. But I think they turned out good. A very successful day. I always like it when things turn out good. Sometimes there's things I don't post because they don't turn out good, but this is a good one. So I hope you enjoy, and if you do, share my recipes and subscribe to my channel, and go to my website, AmusingHealthyRecipe.com, and you can see the printable recipes. You can print right out PDF. And also, in case you're missing any of the other videos, all of them are also on my website. You can click on the little box that says to the videos. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and I've enjoyed making them, and you have a wonderful week. God bless you all. Bye. One more thing I forgot to add that I need to add on all of these, because many people ask me, where do you get, you know, the SWERVE, and where do you get certain gadgets and stuff you use? And if you go to my website, you will see right on the first page links to all the items that I use from Amazon. And I do get like a tiny discount. I mean, tiny, I'm talking pennies. So it's not like I make a bunch of money. I just do this for your convenience. So if you want to see about trying to buy the SWERVE powdered sugar, the SWERVE brown sugar, and also the granulated sugar, I get that on a monthly subscription now because I use so much of it, and you get a little bit better discount when you do that. But hope it helps you. If you're interested, you just can click on one of those links, and you can see all of the different products. I think on another one of my tabs, it shows pictures too of all the items I use. So if you like them, just click on there, and I hope you enjoy them. That's all I can say. Have a good day. Bye.